All right, Coach, it is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set. 18, David. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Ready.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Nice 7, let's go. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heating there. Nice. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wentz. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2nd and long. Allen's got it complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. All right, Coach, it is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch the safety creep. Kill.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That 2nd down run, a big help, as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. 51. Got the screen. Pass.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play.
It's 4th down.
All right, Coach, it is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Todd Gurley, his 19th touchdown now on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. Gets this one to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Bartney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, let's get that ball right here.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Sunday. Right there. 54. Right there.
Wentz now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Big stop, Pete. Great. Check 52.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Go. 280. Check 55. I got you, punk.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
Ready. 90. Wolf. Defense wins championships, baby.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
10-2, son. Hey, watch the slant.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
60 outlaw. Hey, let's go.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Second and 9 now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They come out here in the eye. keeper. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top-5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Third and goal, Gurley. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
He's coming. Double up. Finish him.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now Wentz. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
All day, dog. You go tight. You got tight. Black, come on. Switch.
61, matchbox lights.
Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now Wentz. And this one complete to Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill. 80 weapon. Yep. Go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go.
Back to throw here. And he's got a first down of inside at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie.
They run. It's Gurley. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He'll look to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Of course, he's coming off that NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance. 2 scores in that game a week ago.
And how did he get them? Speed is one thing, but how about the niftiness in his route running, able to cross people up in the secondary?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And running with power here. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Go! Motion, motion, motion! Right here, guys.
They'll look to throw here. Open man, it's Allen. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Red! 60 orange. Come on. You better bring it. Go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Alpha. 51, Mike. Mike 51. I'm coming after you. I'm ready. Go.
He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.